What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Pokey Office. My name is Colin. Here's a question for you. Does anyone like Twilight Masquerade? Because honestly, after opening it this weekend, I actually like it quite a bit. Here's the thing. I really don't like the Ogre Pawn cards. They're not my thing. I pulled one, the Hearthflame Mask Ogre Pawn, on opening day, and it just didn't really do it for me. But I also pulled that Grey Ninja card on release day. My goodness, that card really does it for me. Like, that card is way better than I thought it was, and I already thought it was pretty good. Holding it in my hand, it was the bomb. Also pulled the Eevee, which I really like, the Chansey, which I really like, the Pinsir, which I really like, and that Tatsugiri card, absolutely epic. I haven't pulled the Perrin yet, haven't pulled the Growlithe yet, haven't pulled the Carmine yet, so there's lots of cards in here that I still want to chase. Now, what's that doing to affect the market price? Well, we are actually going to see on the presentation today that there's some green as well as some red, so some things are moving. Not as much movement as I kind of thought was going to happen. But here's another interesting piece of the puzzle. I've heard that pre-orders on Twilight Masquerade have been at an all-time low. So people just really aren't seemingly interested in Twilight Masquerade, which brings up a really interesting talking point for investing in Pokemon. Is Twilight Masquerade going to be like a Battle Styles set of Scarlet and Violet era? Or is it going to be one of those underrated sets that people don't like right away, and it slowly grows and sizzles over time to become actually a really good set? I could see it going both ways, honestly, and maybe it's just me being like, I like lots of things, like I'm easy to please, but Twilight Masquerade has got some absolutely great cards in it. So really, the Lana's Aid card is really good. The Carmine card, really good. The Perrin and Growlithe combo are just absolutely delicious. The Grey Ninja is really good. The Ursaluna actually is really good. The Sinitcha that I pulled, the special illustration rare, not an expensive card, but a really cool and interesting artwork. All the illustration rares in the set are absolutely spectacular. So there's a lot to be said about Twilight Masquerade. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in the comment. If you like this conversation, make sure to subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. Hit the like button for me. Let's get to this data and see how the cards have moved over opening weekend of Twilight Masquerade. All right, so here we got the booster box down a couple bucks to $101.89. Wouldn't surprise me one bit to see this one go below $100 for a couple weeks, especially considering that if that is true, what I heard about the pre-orders on Twilight Masquerade being really low, there's going to be stores wanting to get rid of some of this stock that they had in their allocations for Twilight Masquerade. So I could see if people don't get on the Twilight Masquerade hype train soon, these booster boxes could be going on fire sale just to make room for the next sets, as that's always the case. LGSs and online stores always trying to move their product to make room and bring back that cash that they spent on getting products into their stores. Okay, into the cards. We got Unfair Stamp. This one not holding up well. So none of the Ace Spec cards in this set are currently above $10 right now. Unfair Stamp down just over $5 to $9.74. Then we have Carmine. This is the ultra rare full art version, up 20 cents to $10.36. Then the Chansey. Pulled this one on the live stream pack battle that Chris Klein, shout out to Chris Klein, that he did with a bunch of content creators. Pretty fun. And I actually really like this card. So much good going on here. You got the Chansey, the Snorlax, the Bellsprout, the Psyduck, the Ditto, the Blissey, everything about it absolutely awesome. Down a couple cents to $10.80 right now in the market price. Growlithe, I haven't pulled this card yet, and the more I look at it and the more I look at the Perrin special illustration rare that goes with this one, I absolutely love this card. I think it is absolutely spectacular, and this arrow should be green because it's actually up $2, up to $12.46. Then we have Teal Mask Ogre Pawn. This is just the double rare, up $4.60 to $12.67. So this one making some noise, doing quite well. Then we have the Rescue Board. This is the first hyper rare gold card we're looking at, down a couple bucks to $12.70. Dragapult EX, this was a hot one out of the gate, supposed to do well in the TCG, down a little bit, I guess almost $2 to $13.11. Then we have the Blood Moon Ursaluna EX hyper rare card, down big time, almost $10, not quite, $13.13 in the market price as of today. Then we have the Tatsugiri card. I love this card. I've pulled it twice already. It is spectacular. Perfect artwork for me. I really, really like it. Down a little bit, not too much. Current market price is $13.69. Another Teal Mask Ogerpon. This one up as well as the double rare, as well as the hyper rare. This one up to $15.20. The hyper rare also $15.68. So Teal Mask Ogerpon, for whatever reason, doing really, really good. Another Dragapult card. This one down quite substantially, $18.98. It was at $27 on opening day, so this has a big drop. Sinitcha, this is the other one that I was talking about in that introduction little piece, down a couple bucks to $20.64, but a really interesting artwork, and I just don't know what to say about it. It's weird, but I kind of like it. Okay, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, the cheapest Ogerpon card. These cards just do not do it for me. They don't do it for me. This is like the weak link in the set. If these cards were other different cards, this set could be really, really good. This is the weak link, in my opinion. Down $10 to $21.07 for this Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Then the Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon. I will say this. The colors, this is the one I pulled on opening day. The colors on this pop really good. Like, they're on the screen right now. They're okay. When they're in your hand, it really does shine quite nicely, but it's still it's not for me. This card, $26.46. Kieran, a really cool artwork, actually up about 50 cents or so, $32.43. Then we have the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, also a pretty substantial drop here over the first weekend, $33.71 for this one. Lana's Aid, pulled this one in the pack battle on Friday, which is a really, really cool card as well. Big drop though, $12 to $35.27. Then we have the Eevee. I think this card is going to do good. I just really do. I was lucky enough to pull it for the Chris Klein pack battle, and it's up $2.25 or so, $37.02 in the marketplace. And Eevee, I mean, it's the first time we're seeing Eeveelutions in an illustration rare, or Eevee. It's not an Eeveelution, I guess, but we're seeing this come out in illustration rares in Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, at some point, you got to think that Pokemon is putting Eevee and Eeveelutions into these sets, just based on how good they did in Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. I mean, even the trainer galleries and Brilliant Stars, and I mean, they're so good. So good. So good. All right, Buddy Poffin. I just went on a little rant there. Buddy Poffin is down $10 to $42.40. I don't think this one is going to stay that high, because you can get this card as just a regular uncommon card for $1 or $1.50. But people like to pimp out their decks a little bit. For the hyper rare gold cards, I could see this one being like $20 to $30 for sure. I don't think it will stay above $40 personally. Then we got the Teal Mask Ogerpon. Big drop on this one, almost $20 to $46.52. Blood Moon Ursaluna. I haven't pulled this one yet. I do really like the card, though. I think it has a lot of intrigue to it. So looking forward to that time in the future where I do pull this card. I mean, this is just a mid-range special illustration rare. I don't think it's going to be like a $100 card anytime soon. Probably never. But it'll hold some value for sure. It's a cool card, and the pull rates are tough in Twilight Masquerade, which we didn't even talk about yet this video. The pull rates are tough, so I think that's going to add some extra value to illustration rares and special illustration rares if that continues. Perrin, I think this is my next chase card for sure. I mean, I don't have the Gray Ninja for myself yet. That was pulled for someone else, so that's one too. But this card, I just love that Growlithe is in the camera. The attention to detail is so good. And I'm usually not like a big waifu card person, but this one really, really does it for me for some reason. And it's up $15, $68.59 in the marketplace. Carmine also up big, over $11 up over the weekend to $88.54. There's some big moves happening in Twilight Masquerade right now. You need to pay attention. Gray Ninja, of course, another big move, but in the opposite direction. Down $20 or so to $119.69. Gonna be honest, I wasn't immediately sold on this card because I don't even really know what's going on, but I still thought it looked really cool before Twilight Masquerade came out. Then on Friday when it came out, we pulled this card on the opening day live stream Rip and Ship, and my goodness, this is just like the Paldean Fates Charizard that is really cool, and then when you hold it in your hand, it is infinitely cooler. This card is so good. I really like this card, and I think it will be a good chase card for Twilight Masquerade moving forward. Do I think it's going to stay above $100? Probably not, but I do absolutely love this card, and now we're going to try and pull it. Here's 10 packs of Twilight Masquerade and some final thoughts. All right, here we go. 10 packs, Twilight Masquerade. I mean, I'm telling you, the set is better than people are giving it credit for. I do really believe that. I'm not willing to say it's going to be the best set of... Ooh, Applin right off the bat. Okay, good start. Gotta like that. I like it a lot, actually. I like it a lot. Also, the pack artworks, like Sinitcha, not my favorite Pokemon ever, but the pack arts and the booster box look absolutely spectacular. And I actually haven't got my Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes yet. They should be coming today or tomorrow. I usually get them a couple days late, but they look absolutely fabulous as well. Like, check this pack artwork out. That looks so good. I love everything about it. I love it. All right, come on. Couple more hits. I mean, the problem is that realistically, you're like expecting 3 illustration rares per booster box. So the fact that I already got one, like this is a brand new booster box that I just opened for this video. So 10 packs out of it. I already pulled 1 illustration rare. There's only 2 more probably in there. And a chance, an outside chance at the special illustration rare because they are tough pull rates. Tough pull rates. But I'm kind of here for it. I like the tough pull rates. I like the fact that it makes it a chase. Like, how many packs did Danny Phantom open? And he was still missing one of the special illustration rare Ogre Pawns, I think. It was like 2,300. It was a lot. All right. There's a Wellspring Mask Ogre Pawn. The Teal Mask ones are the ones that are the hot ticket item right now, moving up the ranks. See if that continues. But what do you guys think of Twilight Masquerade? Like, it certainly still feels like people aren't sold on this set yet. But Perrin, okay, there we go. Let's keep that going. This is the chase card, but in the special illustration rare, the Perrin. Come on. I want to see that Growlithe in the camera. How hard is it to pull a special illustration rare? It can't be that hard, is it? Is it? I don't think so. It is. It is. Also, they've got to do a Monkey Dory special illustration rare at some point, right? Like, I didn't play the expansions to the Scarlet and Violet games on the Switch, so people over the weekend have been telling me like some of the kind of lore or whatever about what's going on with some of these Pokemon. Ooh, Unfair Stamp, that's the biggest one. And a special illustration rare. Oh my goodness gracious, come on. The luck has turned. The luck has turned. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Lana's Aid again. Pulled this one already, but it is an absolute beaut. Yes, sir. Oh, I kind of wanted it to be the Perrin, but that I will take that all day long. Lana's Aid and Unfair Stamp. What is these 10 packs? What is this 10 packs? We'll take that all day long. All day long. Let's go. I mean, who said pull rates are tough in Twilight Masquerade? Sure doesn't feel like it this video. Unbelievable. Maybe the rest of the booster box is just gonna suck, or maybe this one is just completely goated. You never know. We got 1 pack left, but it has already been a spectacular video. We'll take that all day long. And the rare double banger pack with the ace spec, as well as a special illustration rare. That's it. Hard to complain about. 5 hits, unfair stamp, Lana's Aid special illustration rare, the Perrin ultra rare, the Wellspring Mask Ogrepon, and the Applin illustration rare. What a bunch of hits out of that. Anyways, that's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're still thinking about Twilight Masquerade after opening weekend. It's growing on me. It is growing on me for sure. So we're going to be looking at it more in the coming days and weeks. Until my next video, hope you enjoyed this one. My name is Colin. This is the Poke Office. I'll see you next time. Peace!